Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Dinnercraft. Hope all of your days are going beautifully. Almost as beautiful as this little birch tree. Look at this. Y'all like it? I like it. I think it's cute. I think it's very cute. So, today is a good day. Today is a good day because it's centered almost entirely around nature and natural beings. I will be moving my bees, and I will be moving my frogs, I will be moving my dogs, and I will be making trees. And I imagine the title will be something similar to that, sort of the probably the frogs, the bees, the dogs, and the trees, something like that. You know, something along those lines. But yeah, so that's our plan today. I'm just going to be, you know, putting trees around. I've got some, you know, got some that I think you guys are gonna like. I haven't planned out the entire thing yet, but I have quite a bit of it in my noggin ready to go. So that should be cool. I do need to do a lot of gathering. I need to go get what do I really need to go get? More than anything, I need to go get leaves. I need a lot of leaves. Because I have 5 trees. Well, I guess 4 trees now. 4 trees to put down. Bunch of bushes. I have, you know, just a lot of stuff. Allow me to run down what the idea for the area actually is. So, at the moment, I want to kind of continue these rocks up here a little bit. I want to have some little bee area will be right here. There'll be a little cave with frogs in them here, I think. Little section for my dogs, and then a bunch of trees, flower fields for the bees. Like, it'll be, you know, it'll be a nice little area. There'll be paths connecting it all. Probably just offshooting from here, and the 3 little areas will go from here. But yeah, I also need to go get a lot of ferns and a lot of grass. I need to go do a lot of like bone mealing. So that's what I'm going to spend the next probably day on, is just collecting materials. Because it's currently the Monday. So a couple days after I put up my last video, but you know, video don't gotta be up till Monday, or not Monday. Video doesn't have to be up till today. Oh goodness. No, it doesn't have to be up till Friday or Saturday, so you know, that's okay. Anywho, I am going to go and do some material gathering. I do want to go check on something though, because I remember last time I was on, I was well, you know, last time I was on, I was checking out these guys, and I don't think any progress has been done. I did take a spin around like an hour ago when I got on the server, and I didn't see anything, but I could be wrong. I guess let's check really quick. No, nothing. Why is there glowstone over there? Why is there glowstone over here? Like a lot of it. Like spikes coming out of the ground. This is weird. 2, 3 of these? There's 3 of them? 4 of them, it looks like. I guess at least mobs haven't been spawning around here. Yeah, 4. Any others? Yes. This one is crazy looking. Why would there be glowstone spikes? Was this like a tree? Peculiar. Okay. I'm not going to take these down right now. I'll do that later. I need to go sleep. But yeah, that's weird. I'm not sure what those come from. I don't know. Some weird happenings on this server, I'll tell you that much. Yeah, I am going to go and sleep And also, look at this view. Let me throw the shaders on. Isn't that nice? Wow. Over here too. What a beautiful game, huh? Not too shabby. Wow, the blue right here really glows. Very cool. Okay, let me go sleep. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go and start gathering some materials. Afterwards, I'm going to go start work on the frogs. The frogs area. Frogs area will be first, then the bees, then the dogs, then the trees. Just like the title says. So yeah, frogs will be there, bees will be there, dogs will be here, trees will be all around. I'm very excited. I'm actually like incredibly excited. I can't lie. As such, I'm going to go and get some materials like now and stop just, you know, saying that over and over again. And then I'll be back when I've collected what I need. Okay, so I have officially finished building the frog hole. Is that a thing? Frog hole? Like, is that a term? Maybe I'm thinking of foghorn. I don't know. Sounds like a term. I don't know. Not sure why, but to me, you know, in my working brain, it sounds like a term. So we're gonna grab the frogs, frog and frug. And we are going to bring them down. I need to get another frog at some point. Like the other frog. I don't even know what color he is. Okay. Let's go, little guys. Come on. Perfect. You're coming with me. So I was gonna say I don't want to show you guys too much, but obviously you're getting a view. I worked on the path a little bit. So you can kind of see where stuff is going to be. Yeah, put some grass down. And put 2 of those walls down, the little cobblestone walls that I like so much. And then this is the actual hole. Pretty cool. Damp little hole for my froggy friends to be in. You can go there. Okay, well, yeah, I need to, you know, get to work on some more stuff, but I wanted to update you guys, give you guys a little update. So I'm gonna keep working, start work on the bees. They'll go right here, and then I'll do the dogs area over there, and then there'll be everything else. And in the meantime, I don't know. Eat this onions, I guess. Whatever. I'll be right back. Okay, so it is the next day again, and, well, next day in technicality, it's like just past 12. So same day, I guess. But I got these down. Now what I need to go do is go get the bees. I don't even know why I picked all my shulkers up, because I'm gonna have to just place them down again. But as you can see, I put a bunch more grass and like flowers and stuff. Started filling in the area. It's kind of a slow process thing where I get bored of. I'm like, do I want to go make, like, do I want to actually start on the honeycomb thing? And I'm like, no, not really. So I go do a bunch of this, and I start digging out the dog area, and it's bad. I understand, but it's one of those things. It matters not, because it's time to go get those freaking bees. Now, I don't know what the best solution to this is. I don't know if I should just... Maybe I should break all the flowers. Yeah, let me break all the flowers really quick. Okay, so I didn't think about this, but I probably should have waited before going and making a bunch of new rose bushes, because now I just have a bunch of extra ones that probably won't get used for a while at least. Like, I used a bunch here, and now I have no use for the ones in my hands, which is fine. I can figure out a different use for them. I can put a big rose bush somewhere. How many is it? 6? Good. Well, it sounds like someone's in somewhere, which is nice. And not only that, but I am going to go get more of them. So I will... Yeah, because it's morning now, so more should pop out, I think. I don't know how many bees I actually had. Alright, come on, you two. Is there any more around? No, just these two? Alright. That means 3 more bees for the area, which is nice. Okay, come right here. Perfect. This is what I'll do. These will sit here for now. Just to attract bees into the area, you know? And hopefully that'll work. Fingers crossed, you know? Yeah, hopefully they'll kind of latch onto those new hives pretty quick. Anyways, I did want to stop back into the cave really quick and just mention, I did some... The detailing in here is kind of minimal, but I did that intentionally. It was more just like patchwork of like, I should put moss here, pale moss here, cobblestone here, mossy cobblestone here. So it wasn't like, the only real details is the steps, turning from dirt to stone, and then making sure it's lit up, and then using like the moss. But you know, that's pretty minimal in all honesty. So not a huge thing. But I just wanted to actually talk about that, because I know I went in there and just showed it to you. And now I can go show you guys the beehive. So I wanted these to be compact. As such, the campfires are underneath. These are composters in the back here, not because I need to use them to compost, just because I think they're super cool looking and they give a nice texture under there. It's supposed to be sort of a curved design, you know. Yeah, it could be some kind of a full roof here. As you can see, I also made like way too much stuff unintentionally. And like in my inventory, you can see it, like I have a bunch extra of everything, which is fine. It'll come in handy at a later date, I'm sure. Yeah, I like that. Then it's like a full roof, and the oak is kind of just the sides. But you still get a glimpse of the composter, which is nice. And then obviously just beehives. Is there bees up here? Any bees? No. I guess that means I can... Gains 1 bee. 0 bees. Okay. Ow! Do I have shears on me? No. Okay. So 1 bee left, and we'll deal with him whenever he decides to come out. Should I maybe consider shearing that, I think is the real question. Shall I consider shearing them? I think I shall. I think I absolutely shall. So let me go find the shears, and I shall shear. Shear, shall shear. Wow, barely got any shears left. But for now, let's go see if we can't breed some more of these honeybees and kind of fill out the area. Because I do need to fill out the area. That's true. I know that. Also, 92, like, actually like 50% sure bees don't get eaten by frogs. I guess we'll see. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. So that's nice. Okay, come here. And you come here. You two breed? Great. The birds and the bees. It looks like they've just disappeared. I guess I can go search around. I mean, no, they're not over here. I don't know where the bees went. Where the bees at? Where the bees at? I don't know. Not a huge deal. Maybe they're just inside of their hives, you know? Long day of getting the honey. So yeah, I guess that's all I really wanted to do. Bring some of the bees over. I'll wait on him. Worst case, I just keep a bee in one of my chests. Not a huge deal. Yeah. I'm gonna go and shoot, I don't know. I'm gonna go build the doghouse, I guess. Move these guys down, and then I'm gonna start decorating. So it should be fun. Okay, I will be back in a bit. Be right back. Sorry, be right back. Okay, so space for the dogs done. That is frogs, bees, dogs, and one tree completed. I still got some more trees to do, but yeah, dog zone done. It's very like I don't know if this makes sense, but it feels very like original Minecraft to me. It's like a circle with a big carpet in it for your dogs. I was like, I wanted to keep it aesthetically similar enough so the exterior is, you know, very grown over, kind of looks like a bush. Even on the map, like, you can't quite tell something's here, which is kind of what I was going for. But also, it's a space for my pets, so I wanted it to be... I didn't want it to be, like, gross. I don't know. So, let's go... Not gross, but, like, I didn't want it to be... Yeah, that's not the right word. I didn't want it to be, like... I don't know, I just wanted to get them a place because I didn't want them to just sit out here forever. Let me go sleep really quick. Okay, I have slept. Let's go get some of these dogs now, eh? Well, I guess we'll just start from this side, get everybody up, and then we'll move our way down. Okay, we're just gonna bring this many down, because I just cannot get them all. I can't do it. I can't do it. Let's go bring them all in. Sit them down. Oh, goodness. This is going to be quite a process. And I'm not too actually stressed about keeping them on top of the carpet like it happened. Like, if they want to be on top of the carpet, then they'll stay on the carpet so I can sit them down. And if not, whatever. Like, it's not a huge deal. Okay, is that everyone? No, somehow it's still not everyone. Okay, that should be everyone. Now let me go get these guys. Okay, I think that's just about all of them. I think it's like these 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 5. Let's take a quick look around. Yeah, that's pretty much all of them. Okay. I guess let me put my dogs away, then I'll go deal with those guys. But yeah, what do you... Oh, goodness, I hope he didn't die. I think he just took damage. So let's go in here, and then I'll kind of give you, like, a explanation for what I was going for here. Beyond just, wow, it's circle. Okay. But yeah, so this is the dog zone, as you can see on the sign. Dog zone. It's just supposed to be, like, simple, kind of a hidden away, almost like a mineshaft entrance, but with dogs inside of it. It's pretty cute. I also wanted it to be open, like fresh air coming in. This is supposed to be sort of a gradient between spruce and dirt. It's fine. Obviously, spruce slab roofs. There's glowstone under all the carpets. So glowstone there, glowstone there. There's patches of glowstone under all this. So it stays lit up in here, which is nice. But yeah, I mean, that's really it, other than the fact that it has like a big bush growing right over top of it. Which I think blends this into the area a lot better. You know what I mean? And it also means that they really are just chilling over there. That means that, like, this whole area is now pretty much done. Well, once I get the trees done and finish with the grass. You know what I mean. Alright, come here, guys. Okay. And there they go. There's no more, correct? Correct. Okay. So there's 4 trees that I have to do. I have to put down a couple rocks, and I have to do some grass and some flowering. Sadly, I don't think I'll be able to get it finished today. I have a lot going on today. It's a busy day. But I'll try to get as much as I can done and show you guys. But either way, I'll give you guys an update before the end of today, real life today. You know, give you an update before tomorrow. Okay. Look at that, eh? That's nice. Anyways, sorry. How's everybody doing? I hope good. I know I sure am. So, it is actually the end of that night. I finished everything, and I want to show you guys around. So, obviously, the walls, you know, so let's start here. Built a new tree. Pretty nice, big, you know, just big pine tree kind of thing. Pretty cool. I like it. Had it so then it kind of goes over top of the thing intentionally. I think it looks very cool. We've got this birch. I'm pretty sure you've seen this. I don't remember what I recorded last time. So, but it's birch, you know, it's the same as the one down there. It just has 3 sprouts instead of 2. Obviously, we got the dog zone over here. and then the bees. I put the rocks in. They're pretty cool. Flowers, bushes, everything is placed. But what I'm most excited to show you guys is just over here. Look at these. Woo. 2 little oak trees, kind of, you know, obviously they're made entirely out of spruce and mud, but they're supposed to be oak trees. Let me make it daytime. Well, there we go. Daytime. So yeah, look at these. I need to give you guys like a proper view of these. So, I don't know if you guys have, I don't know if you guys have ever seen a tree before, but, you know, trees oftentimes have a, I don't know, they kind of split at the bottom and turn off into, like, 3 or 4 different little trunks. Sometimes just 2, but you could, like, especially with older oaks, like, I feel like you find this a lot, and I wanted to emulate that with this. So there's 2 branches coming off, or, like, 2 different trunks coming off, and then this one, they obviously split into different things. I wish there was wood walls, because then this would look a lot better, but it is what it is. I found a nice way. I kind of found it from here, making these trees, but I realized, like, leaves, I think, look a lot better when it's not just a big ball around the entire tree, and instead are, like, little circles of leaves coming off of the end of the branches, if that makes sense. So, like, you can see where the branches kind of go. Like, one goes over here, and then you got a little ball of tree. One goes here, got a little ball of leaves, rather, not tree. Same here, same here, same here. And yeah, but yeah, I used a lot of different oak stuff, or not oak, spruce stuff to shape them. I think there are a few places where I'd make some minor changes, but not. No, actually, I don't think there is. I'm really happy with how this looks. This one especially, I'm super, super happy with how this looks. I think it's super cool. Sideways trunk. Got like 3 different trunks on this one, which is cool. Obviously, same idea, kind of the balls of leaves, which I think look really fantastic. But yeah, so I used mud. I was originally going to use like tuff or something, because like from far away, it's like similar enough. You know what I mean? Like, you could almost see that as like, if that's surrounded by brown, then like it's not going to look that out of place. Like, it's, I don't know. There's obviously hints of green, but green's pretty pretty close to brown. I use it on some of the trees down here. Like that one has some andesite, or it does actually have a little bit of andesite, I'm pretty sure. Maybe it's that one, or maybe it's a different one. I don't know. That one maybe has some. Yeah, that one has some andesite. And it's not perfect, but then I was like, oh, I figured it out with this one. I was like, oh, I can use mud instead, and I think it looks a lot better. Not saying this doesn't look good, because I really do like it, but I think the mud, especially for a tree that looks like this, that is supposed to be like consistently brown, I think it really helps. Those ones are too, but you know what I mean. Like, I think where the trunk is much more visible, whereas that one it's kind of covered up and shaded down, and it would be dark because the underside of the leaves, so you would get like a darker color. But with these, where it's kind of, you know, out in the open, I think these look really, really nice. Yeah, I'm really happy with them. Obviously, same idea as the tree over there, where there's a branch kind of coming over the thing, and I think that's like a really nice view. What else? Yeah, I don't know, I'm just happy. This area is really, really coming along like super well. What else do we got? This view from up here is nice. Like, it kind of not obscures the stable, but like it adds to the stable, I think. Let me throw my shader on. Yeah, that looks nice. Yeah, I like that. It's nice. It's really coming along super well. I'm also so excited for the Minecraft shaders, like built-in shaders. Also, going to see the Minecraft movie on this Saturday. So when this video comes out, I'll probably be at the Minecraft movie. So I'm pretty excited for that. Going with a bunch of pals. I don't know, pals. Going with a bunch of my friends. It should be really fun. There's actually like 13 of us going. It Should be very, very, very cool. Yeah, I was saying I'm really excited for the Minecraft like built-in shaders, because honestly speaking, I like shaders in Minecraft, but I find that it takes away from the feeling of Minecraft because they have big round shadows and like glaring sun, as to where the built-in shaders that Minecraft's coming out with, if you look at this is a 16 by 16 grid, right? That means there's a what would it be, 16 times 16, and then it would be 80, and then 156, 256. Is that math correct? Calculator. 16 times 16, 256. Yeah, there you go. So 256 pixels here, and if you put a shader on, then you can see that it just doesn't work with the pixels. But the pixels for the shader, like the shader's shadows rather, are by the pixel grid. Like, so if I'm standing here, right, then instead of it being like a very rounded shadow, it would be like these pixels will be shadows, and these ones, and these ones. But it won't be like, it'll fall within the pixel grid, which I think is super, super interesting and like very, very fun. And I'm excited to use that because that'll be my go-to shader. Even if it doesn't look as good as the shaders that I currently use, I'm very excited. But yeah, I sorry, big tangent about the new shaders, my apologies. But I'm just happy. I have, it's pretty late in the night, so I've had a lot of caffeine to stay up and just finish this. But yeah, pretty cool. I need to actually breed like a couple more bees. I don't know how many, but we'll figure it out. Put that there. I don't have any flowers on me, because the last thing I did was build these 2 trees, and all the other stuff is put away. But yeah, so I am going to go and sleep because I'm tired. But yeah, quick final look at these because I think they're super cool. Oh, actually, one more thing I wanted to say. I used mangrove leaves here to kind of emulate like big actual like leaves, because do I have any oak leaves around here? Even over there, you can see them. They have the kind of circular shape, and I like that. But these just do something else. I don't know. They're so nice. Like, and it's not like they're so nice because they're different. I don't know. It's just they're cool, and I like the difference. So I wanted to go with mangrove leaves. So that's what I did, because I like it. And also everything else has been birch, spruce, and azalea, because I find that those 3 as a shade, like a shading pattern, work really well together. Like dark, medium, and light. Like I used it for all these trees, except for these 2, and I change it up, and I like it a lot. I like it a lot. I wish they had more like different colored leaves, if that makes sense. Like more dark leaves, specifically, and then more light leaves. Because at the moment, pretty much, I think everything except for, and I'm not counting pale or cherry, but everything, so pale, cherry, spruce, birch, and then the azalea leaves, they don't have color changing, where they don't get affected by biomes, but every other leaf does, as far as I'm aware. So oaks, mangroves, as far as I'm aware, do. Dark oak, what other leaves are there? I don't know. There's jungle, yeah, whatever. But they all kind of have a consistent, like, they're all the same green almost in every biome. They're not the same green as in they're the same green in every biome. They are all the same green, like they're all the same color in every biome. Does that make sense? Like, I'm actually just spewing words out right now. They, instead of being a consistent color through every biome, like the spruce, like the birch, like the azalea, where they don't change, instead in every biome they are a new green, but that new green is shared between all of the leaves. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense. And to me, I find that to be a little bit not bothersome at all, but like a little bit bothersome. It's why I haven't started building trees over on that side yet, because I know they're gonna have a weird like minty color to them because it's over in a stony rock biome, and the stony rock biome or stony shore biome has like almost a cyan maybe color to it. Like it's a very blue green. It's a very, very blue green. And I find that for leaves, that doesn't look super good. That's also why I mossed over this entire area, is now all the area around here. Yeah, Stony Shore. There you go. Stony Shore, forest, plains. Is there anything else in here? No, it's just those three, it looks like. But still, it's, especially with the edges here, it's enough of a difference where I was really noticing it. You can kind of see it here. There's a little bit. Or that's just ocean even. Stony Shore. Once, like, if anyone ever... Well, I was in the process of it, and then people apparently bought the land. Whatever. Once someone fills in that land, or whatever happens, you'll see it. And you'll see that it's kind of like a very different colored thing. I wonder if I can find anywhere on the map where there's an example of, like, harsh changing green. Here we go. Meadow versus plains. Very, very different green. This is much more of a blue green. This is much more of a yellow green. But it's like, it's not so noticeable when they're not put side by side. But like even here, this green versus this green is different. And this green versus this green is different. Like this is yellow. This is green, I'd say. This is blue green. This is yellow green. And like even like birch forests have very similar color as the meadow, and forests are all pretty consistent. Like dark oak, I think, is the same. And then even like taiga is so incredibly blue. Like there's so much blue in this. I wonder if there's any other examples that I can find on the map really quick. Obviously, savanna, super, super yellow. I'd go as far as say that it's barely even green. Can you see? Well, that's gray. That doesn't count. But like super dark green for the dark forest, right? Dark oak forest is super dark green ground. Swamp, super dark green, but has a tint of blue. I don't know if you can really tell, but it does have a little tint of blue to it. It's much more subtle than in the Windswept Hills or the meadow or the birch forest or the taiga. Obviously, much more subtle. But like this is green. This is green. This is like yellowy. It's I wish I could like show you guys what, like, I don't know. I'm sure you guys get what I mean, but I'm talking about this because I hate it. I hate it so much. And I hate it because my biome, my area that I've picked out is 3 different biomes. My area is 3 different biomes, right? So the grass was different colors, and that means I had to take the time out of my day to make this all consistent. I had to cover it all up with green, like this green moss, which doesn't change colors, just like the azalea leaves and the spruce leaves and the birch leaves. That's where I was going with this. Sorry, total like super long tangent for no reason. Those don't change colors, just like the moss, but like you can really see it with the grass, right? That's not that's like a different green than it is here. Because in every biome, it's a different, like, that's the same green as that, right? And that looks super green, don't get me wrong, because it's forest. Forest is a super green. But, like, on here, it looks, I think it actually adds to it a lot, where it's, like, it stands out. It doesn't look like the same green. But what I was, geez, I keep going on little tangents. I apologize. What I was attempting to get out was, I just like the consistency of having one ground color, one leaf color. So that's why I've been using these leaves that don't change. A lot of birch, a lot of spruce, a lot of azalea. And luckily they're super easy to get, right? Like spruce, you can grow up the 2x2 things, shear them down, then you get a bunch of like logs too. Birch, pretty quick. It's just like oak. but you don't have to deal with the annoying big ones. You don't get a lot, don't get me wrong. And then same with azalea, you don't get a lot, but you get so many azalea bushes, so it's not really that much of an issue. But then with stuff like mangrove, it's like, I don't know, I think it looks super cool, and I think the vibrant green really helps for like an oak tree. I feel like it really adds to the vibe of this oak tree, having a very vibrant green. Or these oak trees, I should say. So yeah, enough of me just yapping. I am actually going to go now because I just talked about the colors for like 10 minutes. So I am going to get out of here now. I apologize. Okay, so I really appreciate you guys watching. I'm going to get out of here now. But, you know, seriously, I really appreciate you guys watching. I really hope you like the builds today. I'm pretty happy with them. I know they're not as extravagant as like a big stable or like an entire bog, you know what I mean? Where it's like a condensed build, and this was much more of like a kind of just like a decorating day. But I hope you guys still like it. I think it's pretty cool. I appreciate you guys watching so much. If you enjoyed, please make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe. I really appreciate it when you guys do. Makes me happy. And if you have any comments on the builds I made, then leave something. And if I don't know, if you have anything to say, just throw that down in the comments. You guys are great. Thank you guys so much again, and I will talk to you guys soon. But yeah, I'll honest Minecraft movie review in the next episode. All right, see you guys. Bye.